get this knowledge and get this jewel and get this experience and get this work. What up, what up, what up, what up? It's your boy, capital G-U-G-U-E, Michaels. Welcome to Film Talk with Google E. Michaels. Hello, ladies and gents, and thank you very much for joining me to this episode of Film Talk, where we discuss cameras, lenses, anything that's dealing with filmmaking. Before we dive in, ladies and gents, why don't you do your boy a favor? And it's free. Just hit that subscribe button, hit that bell below. That way, anytime I post a video, it'll let you know you can come back and get some of this jewel, some of this gem, some of this knowledge. But yeah, in today's subject, we're going to talk about lenses, specifically 50mm lens. This bad boy right here. We're going to talk about it and why every up-and-coming cinematographer, DP, cameraman, videographer, whatever you want to call it, why you need a 50mm on your lens kit, okay? I'm going to give you 5 reasons why you should have a 50mm lens, all right? Starting out with number 1, price. 50mm lenses are cheap. So when you're first getting started, you want to start out small because you'll learn about the craft. And then as you go, you upgrade to more expensive lenses. And the 50mm lens is very popular, especially the Canon. Especially the Canon 50mm. It's very, very popular. You can get it on Amazon for maybe like $100, $199, or even maybe if you go on eBay, you can get it for less than $100. Those are good quality lenses. Another one that's also popular is the Sigma 50mm 1.4 EXDG HSM. It's a very popular lens. The older version, not the new version, because the new version, which is the Art series, they're a little bit more expensive. But the old version, you can get them for maybe for $299, $300, $250 on Amazon, or you can get it cheaper on eBay. So yeah, those 2 lenses are excellent for any beginner. Why? Because they produce great images. They're fast lenses, so they're good in the dark. You can pretty much use them in the dark because they're fast lenses. 1.4 is pretty fast, okay? So I think those are the 2 lenses every up-and-coming DP should have in a lens kit. And as you go, as you go further, as you make more name for yourself, as you make more money, then you can upgrade to something like this. Number 2 reason why I feel every up-and-coming DP should have a 50mm lens in their lens case is focal length. Understand what I'm saying? Because it's just like your 2 eyes. It replicates what your eye sees. It's the only lens that emulates what our eye sees, and it operates just like your eyes operate. If you want to see something a little closer, what do? You walk up to it, it becomes closer. If you want to see something from a distance, what do? You walk backwards, and then it becomes a wide angle. That's exactly the same thing with your eyes, okay? Let's do a quick experiment. Take your finger and put it in front of you just like this. Now look at your eye, look at your finger. See? When you look at your finger, everything else is out of focus. And then if I want to look at the lens like I'm looking at right now with this finger, see? The lens is in focus, but my finger is still out of focus. It's out of focus. So it's like my eye is pulling focus from that lens to here. So if I go from my lens, go to my eye, see, again, now my lens is out of focus and my finger is in focus. So exactly how our eyes behave is how the 50 behaves, okay? Now keep in mind, because every camera has a different sensor. Some have crop sensors. You have to keep that in mind. If you're dealing with crop sensor, if you're dealing with cameras that have crop sensor, so you have to also keep that in mind. So when you're 50, depending on what camera you're using, your 50 may be actually become an 85 or become 100, based on your cropped sensor on your camera. So you also have to watch out for that, okay? And number 3 of why you need a 50mm in your lens kit is the creaminess of that lens. And what do I mean? Well, it guides your eye to a specific subject, and it gives you that depth of field because it blurs out the background and focuses the attention on whatever the director or the DP is trying to get you, the audience, to look at. The bokeh, the depth of field, makes everything pleasant to your eye. That's when we watch some movies, when some scenes, you're like, oh wow, that's beautiful. That's because of the way the 50 mil is projecting that image. The way, like in real person, when you look at something, you're like, oh damn, that's gorgeous. That's the same reason, the same concept. It's emulating what your eyes see. And number 4 reason why I feel every up and coming DP should have a 50 mil in their lens kit is versatile. It's a very versatile lens. Like I said earlier, you can use it for close-up, you can use it for mid-range, you can use it for wide angle. It's just a matter of you just moving your camera back and forth to give you the angle you're looking for. That's why one of the reasons why I love 50 mil, they're very good in low light. I mean, you can literally shoot an entire movie, commercial, music video with one lens, the 50 millimeter lens. That's how versatile it is. And number 5 reason why I feel every up and coming DP should have a 50 mil in their lens kit is because aperture. Most 50 mil lenses come with large aperture. What is aperture? Well, aperture is what controls the light when it hits your sensor. Okay? Let's see if we can do an experiment here. Okay, cool. Yeah, we can see it. Okay, yeah, see? You see that? You see that? This right here has 11 aperture blades, rather. And that's what gives you that people always talk about, depths of field, or talk about the bokeh in the lens. It's those blades. The more aperture blade, the more the bokeh looks creamy or has a certain look. The more you open the aperture, the more light comes in, the more everything gets blurry. The blurrier it gets. The more you close it down, the less light comes in, and the more everything's in focus. And most 50 mil lenses come in 1.4, 1.5, 2.8. Those are very fast lenses. Whether it's in your T's or whether in your F, which I will cover that in a different subject. The difference between a T and an F. I will cover that in a different video. Okay, ladies and gents. After that, I will do it for today. I don't want it to be too long. I'm your boy Google E. Michaels, but I want to thank you for joining me. And if you have any comments or any idea, or you have any questions that's dealing with camera, dealing with lenses, dealing with script writing, dealing with distribution, this is Film Talk, and we cover all those subjects. So drop your comments below and we'll discuss it. I mean, I've been in this business since 1996. So I don't have any problem sharing my experiences from shooting commercials, from shooting music videos to shooting independent films, okay? I'm here for it. So just ask me and I'm gonna do my best to answer it, okay? So that's it, guys. Hit that subscribe button so every time I upload a video, you'll be notified. So you can get this knowledge and get this jewel and get this experience and get this work. I'm just teasing, but yo, seriously, so I look forward to chatting with you guys next week when we cover on topics dealing with filmmaking, dealing with scripting, dealing with anything that has to do with movies. Okay? Keep those questions coming. If you want to hit me up and ask me more questions on my IG, it is GUGUBOO. If you want to hit me up on my inbox with my Facebook, it's Google E. Michaels. Or even if it's just here, drop a comment below. Ask me whatever question you want to ask me, and I'm going to do a video about it. My name is Googie A. Michaels. As usual, I salute. Bam!